You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I needed to tell you what I've learned. I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the team are insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks.
Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Incendio. Bombarda. Accio. Defender. Springer. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio.
It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into
Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. And then were abandoned. Bombarda.
We'll be fine. terrifying, though.
Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Revelio. Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur, son. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Accio.
Wingardium Leviosa. There's something here by the altar.
Accio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
What did you find?
Bombarda.
Did you hear that?
Revelio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Revelio!
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice. Revelio.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Bombardo. Incendio. Accio. Defender. Sendo. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Crucible.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Revelio. Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Incendio! Revelio! Bombarda!
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Accio!
That works. Keep going.
Confringo!
Revelio! Accio!
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio! Glacis! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so
Revelio.
impressed with this place.
Imperio! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Protego! Stupefy!
Confringo!
Protego! Expelliarmus! Imperio! Defender! Defender! Expelliarmus! Crucible!
Expelliarmus! Imperio! Defendo! Protego! Ringo!
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Revelio! Incendio! Revelio!
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
Revelio!
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.